Hello everyone. I am coming on about 10 minutes early today. After I'm done with this live, I'm going to go live over in the VIP group and we're going to do another sale. So when you come in, make sure you say hello. We are going to work with ink today. Yeah, I've got the whole work hair going on here. I actually finished painting the walls, so now it's time to move furniture in, and I'm telling you, I couldn't be happier. It looks phenomenal. I can't wait to show you guys, but I want to move the furniture in first. All right. Hey, Marie. Welcome. All right, so we're going to do a couple of t-shirts today. I've got this kind of blue colored one and a black one. And the two transfers that I'm going to use are Show Up Every Day. This is from the Creative Kickstart that launches on Friday morning. And it's called Show Up. So we're going to do that on one, and then we're going to do our January Club Couture transfer on another one. And I think I might need pink. Originally, I wasn't going to, but I think this is going to look really good with the storm on the black t-shirt. So that is the plan. So let's put this aside for now. And we'll get this out of the package, and I'm going to cut off the pieces using my normal way of doing it, where I just score through the transfer. So we're going to do that, and I'm just using an X-Acto blade and scoring. I'm scoring right along this cut line. I hope you guys can see that. And not cutting right through the paper, because then I can just keep it on this backer sheet. And it makes it a lot easier for storing it too. So we'll just pull that piece out. If I can get it off my hands. And then we'll cut here as well. So again, I'm just scoring it lightly just to remove that piece of transfer. There we go. So my walls, they're almost the same color as our transfers. It's, I guess it's close to a Tiffany blue. It's very pretty. Hubby actually came home at lunch and he couldn't believe that I'd finished painting everything. I'm like, yeah, I started as soon as you left this morning. I am motivated to get this done. Okay, so now we have trimmed off the areas and didn't cut all the way through the back, so that's good. And now I'm going to take my ink mat. And this is sticky. So what this is going to do, it's going to hold my fabric in place. And it also protects, excuse me, it protects the back side of my fabric so that I don't get ink going right through. So let's lay this out. I'll make sure I get it straight here. And then we're going to put this on the inside. Get that in there. Make sure I got straight going. Yeah, it's a pretty blue, isn't it? I think I got this shirt at Walmart. They have some really good deals sometimes for t-shirts. And the fabric quality is really good too. I've inked on several of these and washed them and dry them, and they're still like the day I made them. Okay, so we're going to do show up on this one. Now, because I'm doing it on fabric, I'm not going to fuzz my transfer. I want it to be super sticky. So let's put this, it's a little bit lower of a cut, the neckline, so I think right there will be good. And then we're going to put Anyway in here, I think. Let's just see how that's going to, yeah, that'll fit in there. So that's good. And we're going to do this in black ink. So I've got my ink here. And I'm just going to put some on my squeegee. And I'm going to start above where the silk screen area is. I'm just making sure I don't have any air bubbles. So I always start just above the silk screen and drag it down. And right across. Now you want to be careful that you don't get it on your fabric. And as you go, you're just going to scrape the excess off. You could do this design with or without the circle that's around it. I'm choosing to use the whole transfer. And let's just make sure we get everything covered. And when you peel a transfer using ink, my suggestion is always go slow, because the ink does stay wet a lot longer than chalk paste does. And if you lift it up and you notice there's a spot that you haven't quite covered, you can put it back down again. Hey Carrie, welcome. Hi Anita. All right, so I'm going to peel. Thank you, Carrie. I'm going to peel this up. And I'm going to go slow. And I'm going to hold on to my fabric too. And then just peel it. And it looks like I have perfect contact with everything there. So I'm just going to put this back on the backer sheet for now. And I want to dry this now because it is really wet, and I want to put this second piece on here. So I'm going to lift this just a bit because I don't want to melt my mat. And I'm just going to give it a quick dry. Now, once this is finished, I'll dry it completely, and then I'm going to heat set it. Now, I have a Cricut Easy Press and a heat press, so it's super easy. You just 30 seconds on each side, and it's done. It's permanent. If you don't have any fancy equipment, you can use a household iron, a piece of parchment paper over top, and then put a piece in between the layers of fabric as well. And then you would heat it for 4 minutes on each side. And your temperature would be based on whatever the fabric is that you're using. I think I just missed a comment here. Ink mats. I don't know. I will check after to see if there's any update on it, and then I'll let you know, Anita. I know I'm waiting for those to come back in too. All right, let's see if we can. I wonder. It wouldn't make sense if I said anyway, show up every day. I think I'm going to put it right here. And it's kind of going to go through my circle, but that's okay. I think right there is good. Grab some more black. Get that down. And then take the excess off. And now we're going to lift. Hold your fabric. And there we go. Let's move that out of the way. Now we're just going to dry this. And it looks like my A wasn't quite adhered. It's got a little bit of bleeding. All right, let's pull out the ink mat. And there is one t-shirt. That was super quick, huh? All right, let's put this one aside. Just let that dry a little bit more. And I'm going to clean off my squeegee because I don't want to get this ink all over the place. It's so cozy down here. And my view, I've got French doors at the other end of this craft room. So we've only got half the room done right now. The other end, there's French doors, and my view right now is the lake. Like, I really, really can't complain. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so let's put a lid on this. The next one we're going to do in Storm and Marvelous. So it's kind of a pink color, more mauve, not so much pink. And we're going to do the same thing again. Lay it down. And then put the ink mat inside. Anita, I just thought of something. Do you have a Cricut or a Silhouette machine? Because when I didn't have an ink mat, I was using the mats from my Silhouette machine because it's super sticky underneath my fabric. So if you have one of those, okay, shoot. Well, darn it. So we're gonna do you and maybe we'll do the you, the me, and the heart in Marvelous. Or are you using one of those mats right now? Yeah, these ones are better, but in a pinch, they do work. I don't really want to cut, because knowing me, I wouldn't just do a kiss cut on here, and I'm cutting right through my t-shirt. So let's just do it off to the side. That would be my luck, wouldn't it? All right. I've got this. Get rid of that. And then 2 more cuts. Probably don't want to cut into my table. I don't think hubby would be very happy with me. All right, so we got that done. I think. There we go. So after we're done here, I'm going to be popping over to the VIP group, because the beauty of reorganizing your craft room is you find lots of transfers. And some of them that I found are the bigger size, 12 by 18, but they can be cut down so that they'll fit in a regular shipping envelope. So I'm going to be adding those and showing you guys live what we've got. Okay, so we've got this straightened out. I want to make sure I get centered. And we'll do the ampersand first. Because then I think what we'll do is the U here, the heart in the middle, and then the me down here. So we're going to do this in Storm. If I can get the, there we go. It's been a while since I've inked. Okay, so I got a good amount on my squeegee. Don't have any air bubbles. Starting just above the silk screen. And working it down. I like Storm on black because it's very, very subtle. And I think the Marvelous will be really subtle too, rather than using a really bright pink or a red, although red would probably look really good too. So this transfer is our January club transfer. And I'm going to be using this a few different ways. Just going to add a little bit more here. And it's nice, you can actually see through the silk screen to make sure that you've got everything covered really well. Okay, got the excess off. We'll move that out of the way. Now we're going to peel this up. And again, you want to go slower. And hold on to your fabric. This one's super sticky. That's perfect. I'm going to just put that aside for now. Make sure you don't have any ink on your hands. And I'm going to lift this up and give it a good dry. You can use a hair dryer, doesn't have to be anything fancy. And then we're going to put it back down on the mat. And do the other color. All right. Maybe this will be my New Year's shirt. Not that we're going anywhere. We were supposed to go to my son's cabin, but the caretaker there, his little one is sick, so we are not going to do that. Okay, so we're going to do you there. We'll do me down here. And then we're going to do the heart in the center, I think. Right there. It'll fit perfectly in there. And let's use Marvelous. I just love that name. I love saying it. Marvelous. Get that down. And for some reason, I'm thinking I don't have the ink mat under there. Get that all off. And right back in the jar. Just like the chalk paste, your ink can go back into the jar. So you're not wasting anything. Let's peel this up. That is super, super cute, except I got some pink on the gray, but I can put the transfer back down when it's dry and just redo that section there. Oh, I love it. Actually, you know what I can use? I will use a paintbrush and just put a little bit of the ink on a paintbrush and just rub it across there. And you'll never be able to tell that I had pink on there. There. Isn't that cute? I love it. All right, let's put these away. And we'll get the mat out. I'm going to dry this quickly. The other way you can dry it is just to leave it sitting for 24 hours and then heat set it. And then once it's heat set, you can throw this in the washer and dryer. Some of my shirts that I've inked, I've washed probably 30, 40 times. And they're still just as vibrant as the day I made them. Same with cushion covers, tea towels. There we go. Take the ink mat out. And then I'm going to clean the ink mat with just some water, and that'll get the stickiness back again. So there is that one. Isn't that cute? I should make matching ones. Make one for my husband. Nah, he probably wouldn't wear it. He probably would not wear it. All right, so that was 2 quick shirts. Let me see if I can get them both lined up here for you. And there's that one. That did not take long, hey? That did not take long at all. I love them. I can't wait to wear them. All right, do you want to see the color of the wall? Let's see if I can just shift. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, it's kind of a Tiffany blue. Now, it's going to look so much better once I get the white cabinets moved back in and get stuff organized in there. But I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. So I've got two walls that are that color, and then the back one is white, and the one ahead of me is going to be white. Just because I wanted some punch of color in here, right? And it's pretty close to Couture teal. Always been one of my favorite colors, though. Maybe because it's close to Tiffany blue. I love that Tiffany blue color. Anyway. All right, so I'm going to get cleaned up, and then I will catch you guys over in the VIP group. If you're not a member of the VIP group yet, comment VIP, and I'll get you the link for that and get you into that group before I start the live sale. So we're going to have more stuff. All right, that is it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. And tomorrow, I think I'm going to be doing some big wooden letters for one of my walls. So we're going to do some chalking on there. Hey, Carol. All right, that is it. I will see you guys later. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.